provide the security. We are going to have the AEG, Artificial Intelligence in Lifestyle. In the sense how we can able to improve the lifestyle. Unlimited storage capacity. It provides huge storage capacity. So it's a server. It must provide the huge storage capacity. Hello to all, a warm welcome to my new session on question paper discussion. And in this session, I am going to deal with the question paper of the year 2022. I am your Revati ma'am, faculty from the Department of Computer Science, Vidhyaashram, first grade college, the Temple of Excellence. In this session, I am going to deal with the question paper of the year 2022 in the month that is April and May. Before going to start my question paper discussion, let me to discuss the pattern of the question paper. Before that, we are going to write the exam only for 25 marks. So, what is the weightage of this subject? That is only 25 marks. Now, if I consider this 25 mark, in this question paper, we have three parts. That is part A, part B and part C. Now, if I consider part A, 1 mark question. So, in my part A, I am going to get 7 questions. How many questions? 7 questions. Each carries 1 marks, and in that 7 question, I want to answer any 5. So, 2 questions are optional. Now, I want to answer any 5. So, each question carries 1 mark. So, 5 into 1, it is 5. So, this is my part A. Part A. Now, if I consider part B, total I am going to get 3 questions. How many questions? 3 questions. Out of 3, I want to answer only 2 questions, and each question carries 5 marks. So, 2 into 5, it is 10 marks. Now, if I consider part C, I am going to get 2 full questions. How many? 2 full questions. And each question is further divided into 2 questions. So, here first question A and B, I am going to have the option or. In the sense, either I want to answer first full question or second full question. And in my first question, I have part A. So, the first question carries 3 marks and the second question carries 7 marks. So, 7 plus 3, it is 10. So, here if I consider part A, how many marks? 5 marks. And if I consider part B, 10 marks. And if I consider part C, it is 10 marks. So, what is the weightage here? That is total 25. And scoring 25 marks is very, very easy in this subject. Now, dear student, let me to start with the part A. So, dear student, see here. Answer any 5 questions, and each question carries how many marks? 1 mark. See, 1 mark. And to score 5 marks in part A, it is very, very easy. See here, expand AI. So, what is AI here? That's nothing but the artificial intelligence. See, 1 mark, it is very easy to get. Next, second question, expand AEG. So, I want to write the expansion. So, what is AEG? That is nothing but the auto enrollment gateway. To provide the security, we are going to have the AEG, and where we can able to find AEG in our login credential. See, to score 1 mark, it is very easy here. Next, the third question is, what is the full form of ML? So here, what is ML stands for? It's nothing but the machine language. See here, machine language. Now, the fourth question is, write the expansion of DBMS. So, I want to write the abbreviation of DBMS. So, here DBMS is nothing but the database management system. And the fifth question here is, expand IoT. So what is IoT? See, it is Internet of Things. To scoring 5 marks from part A is very easy. Now, the sixth question is, what is data? So here data is nothing but the raw fact. So what is data? Data is nothing but the raw fact, and that does not contain any meaning. Now the last question under part A is abbreviate DL. So what does DL stands for? DL stands for deep learning. So out of 7 questions, to score 5 marks, it is very, very easy. Now, if I consider part B, as I told you that in part B, how many questions? 3 questions. And how many questions want to attend? Only 2. And each question carries 5 marks. So 2 into 5. It is 10 marks. See here. Answer any 2 questions. What is my first question? See, very simple question. Write the application of AI. In the sense what? Where we can able to use artificial intelligence. So dear student, the first application here is e-commerce. That is application in e-commerce. And in e-commerce, how we are going to use AI? That's nothing but the personalized shopping. Fraud prevention. So during the transaction, to prevent the fraud, once again we are going to use AI. And AI powered assistants. In the sense, instead of having telecallers, nowadays we are going to have chatbots. Okay, fine. The next application here is education. So what is education here? How we are going to use artificial intelligence. If I want to have smart class, or if I want to take any online classes, and if I want to store any student information, I can able to use artificial intelligence. And the next application here is artificial intelligence in lifestyle. In the sense, how we can able to improve the lifestyle and how AI is going to influence human lifestyle, that is recommendation system. So what is the need of recommendation system? That provides the recommendation about the product. And spam filters, where we can have spam filters in our mail, and facial recognition. So these are the some of the applications of AI. And the next question here is, explain any 2 benefits of IoT. So dear student, before going to start any question, first start with what is IoT. IoT is nothing but the Internet of Things. So we are going to embed all the software, hardware together, and we are going to control all this through the internet. And what are the applications here? It improves the productivity of staff and reduces human error. So dear student, if I consider in early days, we did not had IoT. So everything is manually controlled by the human beings. But nowadays we have the technology and we are going to make use of technology. And efficient operation management, along with that, it provides better use of resources and assets. And cost effective operations, improved work efficiency, and even marketing and business development. So AI helps to improve the market as well as business development. And the last one here is improved customer services. So these are the some of the benefits of IoT. So dear student, if I go with the traditional method, everything is controlled manually. So it takes time. The quality of the product is not up to the mark. But nowadays everything is digitalized and we are going to use the technologies to control the quality of the product, and we are going to use technology to market. So these are the advantages or benefits of IoT. Now the last question here is, write the advantages of cloud computing. So here I want to write only the advantages. So before going to start writing, let me to discuss what is cloud computing. So what is cloud? It's a server. Agree, right? Okay, fine. Then what is cloud computing? It provides the services to the customer based on their needs. How much they are going to demand, only for that they are going to pay the amount. So this is the cloud computing. It's a technology. Now if I consider the advantages, it provides backup and restore data. So if I consider cloud, by using cloud, we can able to provide the backup of the data, in the sense what we can able to take the backup of the data. If any one server get crashed, then it is very easy to restore the data. And the next application, excellent accessibility. So what's the meaning here? Excellent accessibility. So customer can able to access cloud whenever they required, wherever they required, how much they required. But what they required? They required minimum internet connection as well as the device. What kind of device? Either cell phone or laptop or desktop. So it provides excellent accessibility and low maintenance cost. So we are not going to manage the server. And who is going to maintain the server? There is none other than cloud service provider. So there is no maintenance cost here. Service in the pay-per-use model. So it provides the service. How it's going to provide? First, customer want to demand. How much they are going to demand? Only for that they are going to pay the amount. So for that reason it is called services in the pay-per-use model. Now the last one is unlimited storage capacity. It provides huge storage capacity. So it's a server. It must provide the huge storage capacity. So these are the benefits of cloud computing. So dear student, all the three questions are very, very easy. And to score 10 marks in this part is also very easy. Now moving on to part C. See here, answer any one question. So I have two questions here. See, it is the 11th question and the 12th question. And if I consider 11th question, I have A and I have B. Okay, if I consider 12th question, I have A and B. Fine. Now, either I want to answer 11th question or 12th question. So I want to answer any one full question. So first one carries 3 marks, second one carries 7 marks. Here also A 3 marks and B 7 marks. So total it is 10 marks. Now let's see the question here. 11th question, in that first one, explain the different types of big data. So I just want to explain the type of data and what's the marks? It is only for 3 marks. Okay, how many types of data we have? Structured, unstructured and semi-structured. Then what is structured? All the data are stored in some proper format. The best example, MS Excel. So here all the data are stored in the form of tables. That is nothing but the rows and columns. Example, student information table or employee detail table or bank customer table. And what about unstructured data? So in unstructured data, we do not have any particular format and all the data are stored in different format. Example, email. Even I can consider audio, video, image, all these things comes under unstructured data. And if I consider the big data, total 80% of the data comes under unstructured data. Then what about semi-structured data? As the name itself indicates that it is a combination of structured and unstructured data. I'm going to have structured data as well as unstructured data, and together it is known as semi-structured. Okay, fine. Then the next question of 11th question, that is, explain any 2 types of cyber attack. So I want to answer any 2 type of cyber attack and it carries 7 marks. Before that, what is cyber attack? That's nothing but the unauthorized access or gaining the system access. That is known as cyber attack. And who is going to access? Authorized person or unauthorized person? Unauthorized person, that's nothing but the hacker or intruder or advisory. So if I consider cyber attack, we have many cyber attack. According to the question, I want to answer any 2 attack. So I'll consider malware. What is malware? It is a malicious code or harmful code. Example for malwares, I can have virus, worms, spyware, Trojan horse or ransomware. Okay, so these are the example for malware. So what is malware? There's nothing but the program. So suspicious code or unwanted program or malicious code. So when it is injected, what's going to happen? It's going to destroy the resources. It's going to destroy the device. Okay, fine. Then what about phishing? I hope all are familiar with phishing. So what is phishing? Where we can able to find the phishing? In most of the time, we are going to receive the unknown mails. And when I open the unknown mails, what's going to happen? In that mail, I'm going to have some unknown links. And when I click that unknown link, what's going to happen? The advisory can able to control our system, or the hacker can able to get the control of our device. In some time, it's going to redirect it to some other website or web page. So phishing is the term or it's a method of sending fraudulent communication. So it is a fraudulent communication. So unauthorized person who is going to send the mail to your account, and that mail includes some unwanted link. And the next one is denial of service. So what is denial of service? As the name itself indicates that you're not able to get the services. So it is denial of service. A denial of service attack fills system server. So we are going to have this server, and intruders are going to send bogus requests to the server, and their intention is to make the server busy so that the clients are not able to get the services. And that kind of services is known as denial of service. So dear student, the last one is SQL injection, where we can able to find SQL injection in our SQL query. So while preparing query, the intruders are going to include or inject some malicious code, and that code, who is going to run the request? That is none other than server. And when server runs the request, whatever the malicious code that is injected via the SQL query, okay, that is going to affect it to the server, so that the server system get crashed. So here SQL injection, a structured query language. Injection happens when an attacker inserts in the sense what? They are going to include malicious codes into a server that uses SQL and forces the server to reveal information it normally would not. So while preparing the query itself, the attackers are going to include the malicious or harmful code. So their intention is to destroy the server. Okay, the next question here I'm going to have is discuss the advantages of DBMS. So here I want to answer only the advantages of DBMS, and this question is only for 3 marks. See, what are the advantage I can have? Before that, tell me what is DBMS? That is nothing but the database management system. And first advantage, better data transferring. By using database management system, we can able to transfer the data from one device to another, or from one storage to another storage. It provides data security in the sense what? Only authorized user can able to access the data. Only authorized user can able to insert the data and modify the data. So it provides more security. And reduction in data redundancy in the sense what? It avoids or it reduces duplicate entry of data. And the last one is data abstraction. So only it hides the information. So only the authorized user can able to see the content. And if they are unauthorized user, then they are not able to see the content. So it provides data abstraction. So these are the some of the advantages of database management system. See the marks, it carries only 3 marks, so answer any 3. Now the next question here is explain the different service models of cloud computing. So I want to explain the 3 different service model of cloud computing. Which of the 3 kinds of service model I have here is, one is infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and software as a service. So what is infrastructure? The infrastructure is known as hardware as a service. It provides computing infrastructure that is managed over the internet. So if any user want to have hardware infrastructure, then cloud provides the hardware infrastructure. So advantages of using infrastructure as service is that it helps the user to avoid the cost and complexity. Instead of purchasing hardware, so we can able to use the services which is provided by the cloud computing as infrastructure as a service. And the next one, platform as a service. So if I want to develop, test any code, then where we are going to get the platform, that is cloud provides the platform, so that user can able to write their own code, they can able to test, they can able to compile, and they can able to debug. So no need to install the software manually, because cloud provides the software as service. See here, PASS, cloud computing platform, is created for the programmer. So this platform is created only the programmer who want to write the program, who want to test the program, who want to manage the program, and who want to debug the program. For those people, we have platform as a service. And the last one is software as a service. So it is known as on-demand software. So instead of installing the software manually in our system or in our device, we can able to demand the software. In the sense what? I can able to demand the software. That is nothing but the what software I want. I can able to get those software in our cloud computing. So software as a service is known as on-demand software. It is a software in which applications are hosted by a cloud service provider. For example, think that I want to write C program, okay, and I want to compile and I want to run. So what I am going to do? I'm going to search the software, I'm going to download the software, I'm going to install the software. Then I'm going to start work. Okay, fine. But nowadays, no need to download the software, no need to install the software, because everything is we are going to get under single platform, that is nothing but the cloud. So no need to install the software manually. What I can able to do here, I can go with the online compiler. Just search C online compiler. So I'm going to get same working environment, and that is provided by the cloud service provider. See here, I'm not going to install the software, I'm not going to configure the software, and I'm not going to download the software. But still, I can able to work with the software. So that's the beauty of cloud computing. So these are the three services of cloud computing. So dear student, in this today's session, I started with question paper pattern. Along with that, I have covered last year question paper, that is 2022 April-May question paper. Anyway, dear student, thank you for watching my session and thank you for supporting me. Thank you.